Guys, and welcome to another video coming at you from an undisclosed location, and I want to be talking about, as you can see from the title, Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, the North London Derby, and one of the most important North London derbies in a long time, because this was a moment where Tottenham could either, I'm not going to say make or break their season, but they definitely needed a win here to prove themselves as legit title contenders, because Arsenal, despite being inferior to Tottenham for, about 5-6 years now, Arsenal seem to always, not really always, but oftentimes screw them over when it looks like they could really go out there and be like legit title contenders and maybe potentially win the championship. So obviously this was a huge match for him, mostly because Jose Mourinho has been accused a lot of times of being a failed manager, and Mikel Arteta seems to be one of the most beloved managers in the entire league and possibly in the world, because this motherfucker has done absolutely nothing good all season long, and yet he still doesn't get criticized. So the opposite ends of the spectrum, I guess you could say, in terms of the media's love for specific managers completely going against each other. And it was actually a match that, it was kind of the match I expected. You know, Arsenal being Arsenal, going forward, not really creating that many interesting, like nothing seriously dangerous. You know what I mean? Like Arsenal are a team where they have Lacazette, they have Aubameyang, so they have no excuse as to why they can't create really dangerous opportunities and realistically score a shit ton of goals. They even have Nketiah, who is a really, really interesting young player. And they have Pepe, who obviously hasn't been anywhere near as good, but he's still a very talented and promising player. They have Willian. They have the players there to create chances and really hurt pretty much anybody, yet they consistently fail to do so, and now they're actually being accused by a lot of people of being boring. Not by the media, but by a lot of people. They're being accused of being boring and not doing anything, like taking a bunch of pot shots and not really doing too much that could actually worry a team. And I think that kind of is shown by the stats, because let me read you this. And this, I think Jose, he's getting compliments, but I think you're going to know what I'm saying. Tottenham Hotspur, 30.3 possession. Arsenal, 69.7. Shots on target. No, sorry. First shots. It has it here listed as shots on target first. Shots. Tottenham 6, Arsenal 11. Shots on target, 3 for Spurs and 2 for Arsenal. So in about half the shots, Tottenham Hotspur had more shots on target than Arsenal, who had double, which is just insane. Obviously, Arsenal 826 touches to Spurs' 459, passes, etc. But the big thing is, it doesn't matter how much possession you have. It doesn't matter how many shots you have. At the end of the day, it matters who's taking the damn shots, where they're taking them from, and who has the bigger balls. Arsenal, they do not have balls. I'm sorry, Silas, if you're watching this video, man, your club is fucking shit. They have been for a very long time. And that's coming from a guy who has sat for the last 7 or 8 years now watching a bunch of shambolic fucking losers unable to do anything of actual importance. So that's coming from me. And Arsenal are like light years more embarrassing than we are. Because, I mean, how can you have 11 shots and only have 2 on target? That's just embarrassing. Now, Jose Mourinho, obviously, this is the kind of match he wants. This is what he has made a career off of. It is being defensively solid, forcing your opponents to take either shots that they don't want to take or shots that are realistically not going to be dangerous. Because obviously if you give the right people enough space, they're going to take a shot and they're probably not going to be dangerous. So a lot of times it's just a matter of forcing the ball onto the right person for you. So Jose Mourinho obviously set himself up knowing Arsenal do not have the fucking cojones to finish off a team, especially in a situation like this. They just don't have what it takes. They do not have what it takes. They are a team that will be lucky as of right now, with the way they're going, to finish top 10 in this league. They will do it. There's no denying they will do it, because they have Aubameyang and they have Lacazette, etc. They will do it. But realistically, if they didn't have those 2 players, man, they would be disgusting. And you can say the same thing about a lot of teams. If they didn't have their 2 best players, they'd be disgusting. But realistically, man, Arsenal really just live and die on the fucking basically on Aubameyang at this point, because even Lacazette's not even that good anymore. I don't know what the hell happened to him, but he was really good, and all of a sudden he's absolutely shit. But it's a classic Jose Mourinho performance which battered Mikel Arteta, and it's just so funny to me, man, because when Arteta signed for Arsenal fans everywhere listen, Pep Guardiola, he learned from Mikel Arteta. The key to Pep Guardiola's success in the Premier League was Mikel Arteta, this amazing mastermind of football. And look at this guy now. Look at this shit, man. It was so cringy seeing those guys saying that stuff. I mean, like, people criticize Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left, right, and center. Nobody that supports United is going to sit here and say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the best manager in the world. Nobody's going to sit here and say that Ole is this amazing manager, because realistically he isn't. I mean, like, he could eventually become one, but it takes years to become one unless you're something truly special like Jose Mourinho, etc. But Jose Mourinho learned from Louis van Gaal. He learned from the best. Mikel Arteta spent like 1 or 2 seasons under Pep Guardiola, and people were actually saying he was the mastermind of somebody's success, somebody who's been successful everywhere he's gone. Obviously, he's had the best team everywhere he's gone, and I don't personally rate him as high as most people do. But Pep Guardiola has been extremely successful at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and now at Manchester City. So to give credit to Mikel Arteta for that type of stuff is ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that the majority of Arsenal's fan base says that, because I don't know any Arsenal fans. I have a hard time believing that they actually exist, but YouTube makes it to where people do. It's pretty clear that they do exist. And the only issue is most people that do like any content for Arsenal on YouTube are extremely idiotic and just pretty much living in a delusional world where they somehow believe that they are a bigger club than Tottenham Hotspur, because Tottenham have been so much better than them for so long. And yes, in terms of sales, and you can say the same thing about United and City, but it's definitely not the same thing. Arsenal have never really been that massive club. And yeah, it's kind of funny, man. It just really is funny, because I do believe this is going to be the year that Jose Mourinho wins a Premier League title with Tottenham Hotspur. They have the players all over the pitch. They have really solid players. They have Jose Mourinho type of players, because he went in, he bought the right players. He bought Holbjerg, who's a phenomenal player for his kind of style. Harry Kane has adapted himself so well to Jose Mourinho's style. It's not even funny. It's actually incredible. Seeing what he's done with this team is just insane. Like, I didn't think it was going to happen at the beginning of the season, but I'm so happy for him, because I really do love Jose, and I think if there's anybody who deserves the title this season, it is him. After everything after all the bullshit he's had to hear people say. I defended him when he was at United. I think eventually the time was there. It was time for him to leave. But I have never once in my fucking life put any doubt on the ability and the quality of Jose Mourinho as a manager. And if he doesn't win it this season, it's going to be due to injuries or due to, quite frankly, Liverpool just being so good. That's just the reality of things. But realistically, this is the year that Tottenham could win it. So check us out moving forward to see how things progress and kind of my thoughts on what he's doing with Tottenham. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Jose Mourinho's Tottenham side. I look forward to seeing you guys very soon.